The second tournament of the season has just concluded, and we got the answers to so many different things, including how all of the brand new trios look. Can Clix continue to be as dominant as he's been in all of the eval cups so far, or will Peterbot's dominance reign over him? Before this video starts though, if you guys are new to the channel and you enjoy Fortnite competitive, please just subscribe right now and turn on notifications. I am currently in the process of moving, so I'm sorry for not streaming the eval cup today. Hopefully I will be live sometime over the next couple of days for the divisional cups, but I have to set up my internet at my new apartment and everything. But make sure you guys just follow the Twitch, link to the description down below, because I just be doing random streams over there all the time in general. If you guys want to support me even more, the best way to do so is by using code KDOG in the Fortnite item shop. Like always for the eval cups though, I'm going to quickly go over the opens, and then we'll be going way more depth on how the finals went. The winners of opens was none other than the brand new trio of Muzz, Curly, and Rise. Now these guys finished with 309 points. They were able to win 2 out of their 6 games today, so consistent from this trio. Second place, of course, a team that we are used to seeing around the top of the leaderboard, the trio of Peterbot, Pollo, and Cold. These guys finished with the most amount of elims, getting 110 elims and winning 1 out of their 7 games. Third place, right under them, the trio that always seems to be just one spot below them, of Clix, Iamzo, and Higgs. They finished with 296 points and were able to win 2 out of their 7 games. We also got to see the first fight of the season between Peterbot, Pollo, and Cold, and Clix, Higgs, and Iamzo.
I'm hopping. I'm getting
One, crouch. 20, what did you do?
killed.
Yes.
About 20 HP, what HP, 100. No way.
Bro, come on, man. He's not 1 HP, man.
I had him 100.
You said 1 HP.
Oh, wow.
You win this. My dude's 1 HP on the dot.
Shield up.
How did I go in front of his cone? Bro, he was getting on.
Oh, we were.
That was them.
Bro, you just gotta call.
You just maxed me.
If you're, yeah, it's
I
fine, it's
swear
fine.
I said 100.
Fourth place is another brand new trio of Ager's Ritual and Acorn. So this is going to be the first set lobby finals we'll get to see these guys play. 5th is Backtalk, 6th is Bucky, Ocus, and Craze, 7th is Fido, 8th is Cease, 9th is another brand new trio of Curve, Mason, and Tyler, and then rounding up the top 10 is once again another brand new trio of Kanata, Bugha, and Threats. Now we only had a couple of other big names be able to make it into the finals, like G Money in 22nd, Oliver OG in 27th, and then a trio that was just barely outside the top 33. Now back-to-back eval cups of not being able to make finals. 34th place of Rapid, Yapko, and Bolts. These guys were quite literally 2 points away from being able to make it in the finals. You do kind of have to feel really bad for this trio. I think the only other big name team that was not able to qualify in, once again, back-to-back weeks, finishing in 55th place of Vidil, Cooper, and Sphinx. Now I'm honestly not even 100% sure what is going on with this trio. Vidil is back in NA now, so it wasn't like he was playing on 120 ping like he was last week. These guys have really just been struggling in all the tournaments they've played together so far this season. Hopefully they're able to lock in for the actual divisional cup starting tomorrow, but as of right now, they are just not looking the best. Now we had an absolutely drama-filled finals today, but let's start off with the positives in a trio that looked absolutely insane of Clix, Batman, Bugha, and Iamzo. Now these guys unfortunately were not able to load into game 1 today. Clix ended up crashing, and then they just weren't able to get into game 1, but then in game 2 and in game 3 they were able to win both of them, getting a 13 and 6 elimination win. We'll talk about their very final game in a little bit, but I 100% think this is currently the best eval cup team in the entire world. It seems like every single week they're winning a minimum of 2 games at this point, and these guys literally look unstoppable. Let's talk about the very final game though. They got a 2 elimination 20th, and in the very final game Peterbot was not able to load in, so Pollo and Cold ended up just absolutely crashing out on Clix, and this is what Clix had to say about them after that.
I'm on.
Kill him! He's one!
Wow. No, hey, bro.
You know, when you're salty, someone else is winning. There's only one thing to do, and that's ruin your own game. It's all good.
Intentional grief? Question mark.
But they're gonna claim it's not. It's all good. Intentional grief plus another team coming at the same time. 2 teams targeting us too.
Bro.
It's all good, bro. We played 3 games, won the first 2, got griefed in the last because motherfucker. Motherfuckers don't want to see us win. And that's just how it is. That what you guys just saw right there is just that whole game.
Eat Fortnite, bro.
You have behind us. You have beyond us fighting us because they know it's us. You have in front of you have Pollo and Cold griefing the whole entire, literally trying to do their whole entire game to grief us. But it's all good.
Wait, we just
I'm telling you, all these kids got us
actually
Fortnite. No competitive integrity. No respect. No nothing, bro.
Somehow, some way, the drama literally always leads back to these two trios. It is going to be such an entertaining season all season long. I do still really believe that Clix is the second best trio on all of NA right now. In second place might come as a surprise to some of you guys, but it is actually Enact, Epic Whale, and Z-Link. Now, a lot of you guys probably don't know much about Enact or Z-Link. They are insane West players, and this is Epic Whale's West trio. If you look at their match history, they only got to play 2 games today, but they were super consistent in both of them, getting an 8 elimination third and a 9 elimination win. So they had an average placement of 2.0 out of the only 2 games they played today. They are looking super good going into West. If you guys are wondering, no, these guys are not switching to Central. Epic Whale is still going to be playing on West this season. Third place, the team that was able to win game 1, the brand new trio of Muzz, Curly, and Rise. Now these guys were also super consistent. I think they were technically the most consistent team on the entire day. These guys got a 10 elimination win, 8 elimination fourth, 4 elimination second, and a 9 elimination third, giving them an average placement of 2.5 in a set lobby finals. Huge shout out to these guys. I was a little bit skeptical about their decision to pick up Curly, but hey, it's looking like it's working out well for them right now. So I wish these guys the best in the future. Fourth place is the brand new trio of Ager's Ritual and Acorn. These guys were also only able to play 3 games today. There was so many problems with people crashing in this eval cup. It wasn't even funny. These guys honestly look super good though. They were able to frag out, get a bunch of elims. They got the most amount of elims out of any trio that was not able to win a game today, and the second most elims overall. So huge shout out to this trio. Fifth place was Flo, Decky, and Swappe. Sixth was Bacon, Ozone, and Golden. Seventh was Kanata, Bugha, and Threats. Eighth was B-Dog. Ninth was G-Money. And then rounding out the top 10 was Magma. So I already know the first question all you guys are going to be asking is, where the heck is Peterbot, Cold, and Pollo? They are actually in 11th place today. This was by far their worst tournament they played in since these guys have actually formed, and probably the worst tournament Peterbot has played in a very long time. If you look at their match history, they didn't have a single game inside the top 10. They got a 3 elimination 11th, 5 elimination 22nd, 5 elimination 19th, and then the very last game where Peterbot crashed, they were only able to get a 1 elimination 21st. The way that they were dying most of the time, they were kind of just dying in the mid game fights that were taken. I don't know what was wrong with this trio today. They looked super good in the opens, and then they just really couldn't get nothing done at all in the finals. Like, I do give the benefit of the doubt for most trios though. In an eval cup, I really wouldn't worry about them too much. Now that we're actually moving on to cash cup soon though, maybe that is where we can start worrying about them a little bit if they continue to struggle there. But this is still a trio at the end of the day that has arguably the 3 best fighters on the entire region on the exact same trio, so I wouldn't worry too much about them. But if you guys are wondering my personal opinion on what happened between the Clix and Peterbot beef, I think it was pretty weird for Peter. This did look like a pretty intentional grief from Cold and Pollo, but I mean, obviously at the end of the day, there's really no way to prove that. But I think it was a pretty weird thing for Peter to do. Well, not Peter, sorry, he didn't do it, but Cold and Pollo. Some other big names is like Bucky, Ocus, and Craze in 16th. They were so close to being able to win a game today, getting a 5 elimination second. I know Bucky's going through a little bit of a rough time right now, so just want to give a little shout out to him. The brand new trio of Curve, Mason, and Tyler finished in 20th, and I mean, that is about it, to be honest. It doesn't look like we have any kin stats right now, to be honest, so let's move on to how EU went now. Let's start off with everybody that was able to qualify for the finals of the second tournament of the season on EU. Starting off with, in first place was Pix, Darm, and Demas. Now these guys finished with 302 points. They only played 5 games and they were able to win 2 out of the 5 of them. Such a consistent match history from them, getting an average placement of 3.2. Second place was Shrap, Skrill, and Hellfire. Third was Sloxay. Fourth was the brand new trio of Yanis, Noah Riley, and Rezon. Well, I don't even know if I can call them a brand new trio. These guys are just officially back together now. Fifth place was Skyjump, Kirma, and Wurex. Sixth was Vanya, Pixie, and Marius. Seventh was Robin, Cheatin, and Trexer. Eighth was Fido. Ninth was Robin, and then rounding out the top 10 was Putrix. We did also have a lot of big names be able to make it, but also a lot of big names fail, starting off with 11th place of Seti, Hari, and Cammy. We also had like Vico, Vino, and Flixie in 16th, and I'm gonna be honest, that was basically all of the big names that were able to make it into finals. So that means, yes, we do have very big names that were not able to make it, like the LAN qualifying team of Ping, Walks, and Malibuca in 69th. Swizzy, Queasy, and Mustache finished in 83rd. And then we have a trio that was filling today, so this is not MrSavage's official trio. trio, but he was playing with Nebs in pink, and they finished in 109th place. We still also had more big names though, like Taste and Trulex and Chicho in 118th, iDrop Sky and Scroll in 124th. These are just eval cups though, and like I said on NA, I really wouldn't worry too much about trios that are not able to qual for evals. This is a very difficult qual format. Another trio I want to talk about though is 120th place of Shark, Chap, and Kiduo. Now I'm going to talk about these guys in a little bit because after the tournament actually ended, we got a tweet from Z Andy that said looking for one with MrSavage. I feel like you guys probably already know this by now, but Panzer actually did drop MrSavage to play with Thomas HD and Hriss, and if you're wondering where they finished in 41st place today. Panzer is low-key making himself one of the biggest villains on all of EU. He literally was given an opportunity by MrSavage and Mongraal to play with him. Everybody was flaming MrSavage and Mongraal when it happened, saying, who in the world is this guy? And then he was really able to make a name for himself when he was playing with them, so huge shout out to him for that. Panzer was probably one of the leading decisions that led to the eventual split up of MrSavage and Mongraal, and then before they could even play a single divisional cup together, Panzer says, nope, I'm not playing with you no more, drops him, and then picks up two players that he's literally never played with before in Thomas HD and Hriss. And after the very first tournament they have played together, they were not able to make it into the finals. If you're wondering who Mongraal is actually playing with, we did see someone post their DMs with Prism, and they said, yo, updates about Mongraal, did he reply to your DMs? And then he just responded, and he said he responded a few days ago saying he was down, but it could have changed now since Savage is looking for a trio. Now I personally do not think that the trio of MrSavage, Mongraal, and Z Andy would get back together. We might potentially see it for the first cash cup of the season, but I think they are just gonna go their separate ways now, and Mongraal is gonna play with Casper and Prism, and then I literally have no clue who MrSavage is gonna play with. The reason why I was talking about Sharks trio though is because that is, I feel like, a real possibility down the line. We already do know that Z Andy literally just played a whole season with Shark, so they should already have that chemistry together. And now after not being able to make it into either of the eval cup finals, maybe Shark is starting to get some worry about his trio, and he would want to join a team like MrSavage and Z Andy. Now in the finals, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, there was so many different just like random game winners. Let's start off with the trio in first place though, the team that was able to get the most amount of elims out of trios that were able to get wins, and that is Pix, Darm, and Demus. These guys continue to just look so good, literally just made their first ever grand finals last season, placed 5th place in it, and have now gone back-to-back weeks of getting first place in the eval cup. This trio looks so scary this season. I am very excited to see what they can do. This trio was able to get an 8 elimination second, 3 elimination 7th, 3 elimination second, and a 7 elimination win. So this trio had a real possibility of winning 3 out of 4 games today. I am just so impressed with these guys. Second place is what I think is actually a brand new trio of Turtle, Kylie, and Khan. Now these guys only really had one good game, but they were able to win game 2 today, getting a 9 elimination win. Third place is a team that looks like they might potentially be back of Seti, Hari, and Cammy. They were able to win game 3 today, getting a 6 elimination win. And the thing with Seti, Hari, and Cammy, we all know it, if they're uncontested, they're always going to have the chance to do really well, and they did prove that today in the finals. And then the final team, the team that was able to win game 1, a little blast from the past, we have Zarbet, Asa, and Hen. They were able to get a 4 elimination win in game 1, so huge shout out to these guys. Going on to the rest of the leaderboard though, honestly maybe a super surprise team for the most amount of elims by far in this tournament. We have Loki, Michael, and the Wishy. Now these guys struggled in game 1, and then they got a 10 elimination third, 10 elimination third, and a 12 elimination second, finishing the tournament with 35 total elims, which was 12 more than 6th place. The trio that is normally in first place of this category of Vico, Vino, and Flixie. These guys' match history was honestly kind of rough today, but they were also streaming the finals for like the first time ever. They were not able to get a single top 5 if you look at their match history. And then a trio that was unfortunately only able to play 3 games today, 7th place of Yanis, Noah, Riley, and Rezon. They still finished with 17 total elims and got a 6 elimination second with barely even being able to play, so huge shout out to them. 8th place was Artskill, Floki, and Clement. 9th was Robin, Cheatin, and Trexer, and then rounding out the top 10 was Skyjump, Kirma, and Rex. We only really had a couple of big names struggle, like Vanya, Pixie, and Marius in 20th, and I mean that was honestly basically it for all of these super good big name teams. Finally, let's move on to the top 10 kin stats for the most damage dealt in the eval cup finals. Starting off with in 10th place on 3,177 was Trexer, 9th was Focus, place. 8th was Cheatin'. 7th was Fido. 6th was Cringe. 5th was Darm. 4th Loki. Going into the top 3 was Money in 3rd, Werrex in 2nd, and then in 1st place with 4,492 damage was none other than Vino. Other than that though, remember, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. If you guys do enjoy Fortnite competitive content, we try to upload every single day on this channel. Like I said in the intro, I'm still currently in the process of moving out, but as soon as I move out, I'm going to be streaming every single tournament. I'm already doing just like random streams all the time right now on my Twitch. Follow it at the top link in the description down below. If you guys want to support me even more, the best way to do so is by using code KDOG in the Fortnite item shop. YouTube says to enjoy 22 videos up on the screen right now, so go check them out if you guys haven't already. Follow me on my Twitter at KDOG to keep up to date with everything to do with Fortnite competitive. I also started a Twitter community over there as well, so go join that if you guys haven't already. Thank God for another day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.